Hi, I'm John, and today I'm going to be talking about the channel a little bit. It's not a big deal because it's not a very big channel or anything like that. But one of the things that I've been doing is decluttering my life. And one of the things that I didn't like uh, in the previous iteration of the channel was that it was becoming cluttered with some videos and stuff that I don't think had any more validity. And so I let that go. Another thing that I did to declutter was getting rid of a lot of physical things. Threw out a bunch of stuff, and it feels really good. And due to circumstances in our life, that decluttering, that throwing things away, was the right thing to do. The other thing I did to simplify things was to go back to Linux Mint. I saw the Victoria release and really liked it. Excuse me a second while I silence my phone. Uh, so I went back to Linux Mint. The Victoria release is really nice. So it's got a revamped software manager, really looks a lot better. Everything about it looks better. So I had to get off KDE Plasma again because it just had problems. It was still having some problems handling media properly and that type of thing. So I just ditched it and went back to Linux Mint Cinnamon Edition and using the Victoria release. So I'm pretty happy with it. I should just stop the hop. That should be my campaign. Stop the hop. Whatever you like, whatever seems to work for you, use that. And if it works, don't try to fix it. So that that's the old saying, right? So anyway, that's really it. So with the channel, I deleted a whole bunch of videos that really weren't valid anymore. Really nothing of any consequence, and I get tired of the clutter. And personally in my life, I even did some decluttering in my business too, which was, I think, a real positive thing to do. So there's been this overall theme of paring down, and that includes all the different things that I do. And once you get this mentality going, which for me was in the physical world, it started to go into other things. It went into the digital world, it went into business, it went into all sorts of different things. Keeping the things that you need, jettisoning those things that you don't, and it feels good. Feels like the right thing to do, and I'm very pleased with it. Uh, my light's not working right. I just got this yesterday, so just trying to get a new light as well. So there, I got a new light and I recluttered. But one of the things I'll be talking about is Linux again, and I'll be talking about other things too. Uh, I'm going to broaden the channel's perspective because there's so much more to talk about than just the Linux operating system. Although I do like talking about it, it's not something that I feel like I have to address constantly. And if that's all I'm doing, then that's, you know, pretty one-dimensional for me. It's really not the thing. But I do like Linux Mint, the new version. The Cinnamon Victoria version is really good. And if you've never tried Linux, it would be a good thing to do. I think you'd enjoy it, and I think you'll find it to be, just really rock solid. Once again, it's more solid than what I was using, which was the KDE Plasma desktop on top of Kubuntu. But once again, I'm at a point in my life where I just want a certain amount of simplicity. And I don't know about you, but in a world where there's less and less of that, and we delve into things that are just more and more, media coming at us, tasks to do, and all sorts of other things, it's nice to be able to declutter to a point that you can handle those things better. And the good news is, for a lot of you who leave comments, I've opened up the comments again. I still moderate them, but I'm not disabling comments altogether. I do enjoy talking to a lot of you people who have subscribed to my channel, and a lot of you are really encouraging. And I miss that. I got tired of the trolls. I didn't want anything to do with that. I just got away from it because it was messing with my head. And so I think I know how to handle it now. I don't like social media, so if there's negative comments, vile comments, things like that, just know it's never going to see the light of day. And if you're going to write me a dissertation, save your time. It's really not the thing to do. Write a few sentences if you want to make a comment, but going through a big thing, I don't know. It may or may not be a waste of your time. If it helps you get it out and feel better about saying something, that's great. But know this, that a lot of people don't read really long comments. So declutter your life too. And that's really the theme of this, is to move back to what works, what's simpler, and in both life, in the online world, and business, and just make it so that the other problems that come up in life aren't quite so harsh when you're trying to deal with them. You can deal with them better if the rest of your life is pretty smooth as far as keeping the clutter out. So anyway, that's it for today. I hope you have a great day. I'll be talking to you soon, and who knows what I'll be talking about, but I do appreciate those of you who subscribe, and this is the format that I choose. Nothing too slick, nothing scripted. I don't believe in scripting anything. It just takes away from the conversational nature. I would like to get into interviewing some people, especially people that have an interest in Linux or just about anything. Also giant bird people. If you want to talk, we could do an interview. I would like to do that with you. So anyway, you have a great day. Talk to you again. Bye-bye.